Справа будет. Угу. То есть палочку, наверное, там, которую я вытаскивал, или я не забрал. Никак, ладно.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to...
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, sir.
If you find Lodgok, please. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Work hard and don't be afraid to fail. Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hog's Head.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might...
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
My life just the way it is.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
С кем бой? Какой бой?
Accio! Incendio!
Что-то я это протупил. Ладно.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I've always said that.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have... Now, before you set off, do you have...
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Depulso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Lumos.
Да.
Levioso. Merlin's beard. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Lumos.
Ну, прям так забрать, типа. В смысле? Вот все.
Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Зомби.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Stay back. Levioso. Depulso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Depulso. Incendio. Lumos.
Понял.
Lumos.
Видимо, сперва нужно туда.
Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Так. Все, пофиг.
Depulso. Lumos. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Confringo! Confringo! Down I go. No other way. Depulso! Accio! Levioso. Debolso.
Может, там тоже что-то
Ревелио.
было? Блять, тоже. Ладно.
Depulso. Accio. Levioso. Depulso. Revelio. It's sealed shut from the other side.
Ну, погнали.
Oh! Accio. Incendio. Accio. Debolso. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo.
Да, блин, ворон же.
Accio. Incendio.
А, это не все, блин.
Depulso. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso.
Такс.
Lumos. Depulso.
В смысле? Ладно. Почему не дает запрыгнуть? А, прям так. Прикольно.
Depulso. Lumos. Lumos.
Не сильно представляю, как ее поднять так.
Levioso!
Потому что она тогда сразу туда возвращается.
Depulso!
Ладно.
This looks even more complex. Depulso! Lumos.
М. Ну-ка.
Depulso! Lumos. Depulso! Lumos.
Все равно главный вопрос, а как забрать-то последнюю? Зачем ее забирать? Понял. Эту я не видел.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Revelio. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like. Better show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone.
I'll head there now.
Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how... To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Accio. The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Интересно, что...
You're gonna regret coming here.
Incendio.
Что это типа значит?
Capolso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Reparo! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Capolso! If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
Прекрасно, остался только один вопрос, как выбраться наверх.
Accio!
Очень интересно, но, видимо, придется пользоваться телепортом. Ладно.
Nice to see you, my young.
Nobody will miss one.
Так, а что там по заданиям нужно было? Это я помню купить. Мандрагору. Такого и грызаный напиток использовать против противников. Ну давай. Давай попробуем. Опа, это шум.
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Expulso! Is it you who've been casting? Yes. Expulso! Incendio! Shame nobody saw that.
Так, ну, надеюсь, на этот раз задание засчиталось. Да, да, отлично. Вот это вот хотелось бы. Козявки тролля. Интересное задание. Интересно еще где бы достать. Опа. А, да, это туман от меня. Нормально все под контролем. Наверное.
Incendio.
You're going to
Опа,
regret that.
тролль. Сюда.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo.
How embarrassing!
Incendio. Incendio.
Я понял.
Ah, there you are.
Levioso.
Release me.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Тихо, тихо.
Death from above.
В смысле?
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Я ж...
Incendio.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Confringo.
Крысы, набрались из ниоткуда.
Expulsion!
Levioso. Incendio.
Я же вернулся.
Confringo.
It's no Treadwell's
Expelliarmus.
Expulsion!
Incendio.
Expulsion!
Там, блин.
Expelliarmus.
Give it back!
Confringo.
Что, я вроде убил тех троих, еще откуда-то трое взялись. Вообще непонятно. Надо было зелье вот сейчас использовать, что-то я просто хотел сделать квест. Не подумал. Ладно.
Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Back for more!
Back for more? Not the brightest child.
Expulsion!
Да блин, нажимайся, однерка.
Incendio.
Marvelous strike!
Expulsion!
Confringo.
Look up! Expulsion! Expulsion! Flash
Да блин.
inspiration! Expulsion! Look what you've done!
Confringo.
Expulsion!
Accio.
Да не туда.
Protego.
I'll steady a little weasel!
Accio. Incendio.
Expulsion!
Expelliarmus.
That's mine!
Confringo. Levioso.
Barely felt anything that... What are your thoughts on electricity?
Confringo. Compulso.
Да блин. Сейчас для этого
Compulso. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
ничего не хочу сказать такого прям.
Accio. Compulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Compulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Yes.
Найс.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Квест сделал. Гуд-гуд. Так.
Revelio.
Что-то еще собрать можно.
That's it.
О,
This is for Rookwood!
Try not to make this
це, блін.
Right.
Incendio.
You've made a grave mistake.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Revelio.
Ля, сколько еще подобрать-то нужно? Ну это понятно. Ну то, что я думал, ладно. Все равно там зачистил трубу. По идее, да. По идее, чистил эту часть леса. Ну-ка, все так. Не хочу бегать.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I am glad to be rid of it myself. His search.
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Так, а теперь за новыми заклинаниями.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I hate to see a creature get put down.
Цыганский фокус.
I hope those assignments were
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment. I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present, and even one's...
I honestly don't know, Professor.
But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Нужно сделать вот так вот.
Descender!
Excellent. I think you have it.
Descender!
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Так, ладно.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Такс. Я просто тпшнулся сюда же. Ладно. Пробежимся.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to short...
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Talent and resolve are a potent combination.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom. For your sake and...
Два, три, четыре. 5. 6. Ну да, ладно.
Everyone else.
Defendo!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Так, что он вообще делает? Это... прикольно. Окей. Что там еще 2 этих? Метлу. О, это как раз таки мне дадут заклинания. Метлу. Ну, ладно, тогда мысль такая. Продавать вещей, купить что-то там для следующего задания. Метлу этот и все. Блин, секретная. Да, тогда нужно добить последнее заклинание. Вот это маски. Вау. Прекрасный вариант. Ладно.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello there. In the market for potions?
Revelio.
What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Так, надо перепродумать заклинания, как будут стоять. Что-то мне не нравится. Но типа, это бы я ставил на 2 притягивания. Возможно, даже нет, я поставил ее на 3. Блять, можно забросить вообще было всех. Типа нижний ряд так и останется такими инструментальными. Как инвиз. Вот Вингардиум я туда закинул еще, да. Да, просто Левиоса я бы здесь оставил. Ну да, я это на 4 и это на 4, как подтягивающие. Сцена, прикидывающие. Ага. Здесь 4, здесь 4, окей. Круговое вместе с этим оставлю 3-4 в паре. Обезоруживающий сюда. Функция, мне кажется, очень таки полезная, как и вот это. Тогда... Вот это сюда, вот так. Окей, теперь заметаем.
you enough for helping to save the...
Блин, там по-другому называлось. Вот. Вот эти метлы.
You're back. Nice
Revelio.
to see you again. What are we looking for today? That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
А вот это.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitation. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in...
Go on.
But I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve... What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can... As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to... I could complete work on my first upgrade.
That sounds...
Thank you. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
A spot of failure is a good thing. Builds character.
An honest
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Counting nuts and sickles considered.
Так, окей. Теперь нужно эти раздобыть. Это не это. Наверное, вот сюда попробуем сгонять. Может, там будет. Блин, не в ту сторону. В смысле заперт?
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a Diracle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
Revelio.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time.
Accio.
Oh, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
Accio. Confringo. Defender. Incendio.
Вот. Видно, синим что-то я не заметил.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though.
Revelio.
You're alive.
Так, еще раз чекнуть, какие там нужны. Ядовитую. Гуру.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting in. I suppose it's my own fault for putting... By the way, welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to... Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
If you work all day with your hands, you're no better.
Ну, наверное, последний вопрос, который остался, это про какую площадку идет речь? Это понятно, использовать просто... Инстанция Хоксмит. Вот оно, ладно. Стоп. Прям так. Извиняюсь, где последний? Окей. Понятно.
Revelio.
Wonder if they can hear us down here.
Блин. Да, ну. Последний нашел сразу.
Brilliant.
Я слезть хотел.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice.
Что он делает-то? Тогда это будет полезнее, чем то.
Before there you go. Catching them quickly. I think it's learned itself also, but do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Так. Ну, осталось вот это. Вот это нужно. Нет, другие, ладно. Да, неплохо. Давай тогда как раз сюда.
Accio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Опасный просто. Вот.
It was wonderful.
Поэтому в наморднике.
I'm really going to enjoy this class.
На самом деле нет. Это просто косплей
You seem to
на
understand
Mad
that
Max.
when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers.
Ну, что ты,
Well
кстати, смотрел?
done, by the way.
По
Probably
прохождению
best to let
хоррора-то?
me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
Что я,
They're
кстати,
nearly as bad
допроходил
as
его
the
гораздо быстрее,
savages
чем
in Rookwood's
в
poacher
первую
pack.
часть.
Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate
так меня
matters that
слышно?
we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many
как тебе?
beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Все, она перестала говорить. Да, страшилка. Ну потом скажешь, как тебе. Что-то я первую часть дольше ты проходил, чем вторую. Да. Прекрасно.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert. It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone, at least that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd... I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
Вот это уже нормальный зверек.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
А фениксы будут? Ой, нифига себе. Это в смысле?
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant.
I suspected you two might get...
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the...
I've seen it firsthand with her.
How?
It's a longer story. but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety, and you may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area. So I worry.
Professor Howin mentioned.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering. They're up to something. I'm just not.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if...
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out.
I think that's a fine idea.
And the more I know, the better I can keep.
You seem undeterred.
Oh, very well. I should be going, but we'll speak.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
My entire family is
Видимо, вниз.
Incendio! Confringo!
Очень интересно. Но разгадку нужно будет, видимо, где-то найти. Ладно.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Glacius! Levioso!
Так, блин, где ключ был? Я же видел, тут летал ключ.
Accio!
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
О! те самые лестницы или нет? Выглядит типа да и типа нет.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, a Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting...
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was... In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could... Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that...
Вау. Цыганские фокусы.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, you, however, I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so,
Очкушник.
I'd be glad to help.
Oh, I knew I could count. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in?
О, нормально,
What about
наконец-то.
curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom.
Ну, лохомора это уже норм. Это уже норм. Такс. Угу, а тут его не будет.
Aloha, Mora.
Гениально.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one can eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle after all.
Так, давай, наверное, таланты вкачаем. Ладно, включаем пока так. Ну, тут прикольно есть. Ну, пока что вот это вкачаем еще. Нормально.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the military would allow them to. One of those soldiers comes near me, I'll hand him his pouch. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of Goblin rebellion. My master.
Leviosa.
Еще куда-то. А еще выше. Ладно.
what are you up to now? Students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin with
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Or Ravenclaw?
I know, Ravenclaw would not have been that.
Эй, в смысле?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps
Aloha, Mora.
Да, блин, это...
Revelio.
Это не на этом этаже. Ладно.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moon.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more... Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Oxmead, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tool.
It's definitely...
Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you.
Understood.
I appreciate that. Oh, I knew you were the one to ask that. Keep at it so we can solve.
О, прикольно. Но все-таки лестницы, которые крутятся, вертятся, так и не реализовали. Жаль, жаль.
Revelio.
My young friend.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
Ух, блин. Далековато, другое задание. Не тут. А вот, туда-сюда начнем. Потом туда бегать, файтиться.
Now that you've attended Beast's
Revelio.
assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard, please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the nap. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Тогда погнали.
I'm ready to learn how to use...
Perfect! A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go. You got one!
Спасена.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke... Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests...
All right.
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a... Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Ну что, погнали.
Hello, Deke. Shall we can...
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the... Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are... If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rest.
Good luck, Deke.
Levioso. I'll look after you. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not...
Are there any other beasts?
Just one that Deke knows of. A herd of moon calves. They live in a... Deke will see you there.
Handy resource indeed.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front. So, Unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometime...
I shall go and find a moon.
Deke will be waiting for your...
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Leviosa. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Leviosa. Everything's all right now.
Так, ладно, я так и не понял, зачем это делается. Для чего? Как мы их спасаем?
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Deke supposes you're finished. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back.
All right.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Oh! Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for you.
Indeed.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide... If you gather some magical materials from your beasts...
Very well.
Wonderful.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deacon. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to...
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magic, making your clothing more Why don't you try it?
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Блин, че он такой здоровый?
That came out nicely. I should show Deke. Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing?
You will, by rescuing even more power. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your...
Вот эти обучающие, они такие нудные. Так. Давай вот это сделаю. Угу. Понял. Ну, тогда полетели. Here we go.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. There we go.
Well, you weren't supposed to get this.
That's it.
I've always said that travel broadens the...
Welcome back. Have you finished?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Wisdom is a golden snitch. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop precise, deliberate movements.
Accio!
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Accio!
Так сделаем. Так, плюс еще одно это. Ну, ладно, пока, видимо, выполняем основное. Ага, вот как прокачивать Алхамуру. Ладно, потом обязательно как-нибудь пофармлю. Так я же выбрал вот это. Не то нажал.
Like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Так, ну хоть что-то поменялось.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Нет, что-то я ничего не вижу, ладно. Видимо, какие-то
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder?
Там был прикольный лагерь разбойников. Вот я его хочу найти. Где-то вот там был, но...
I wouldn't go back to pit upon port if they were giving out gas.
I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
Totalis.
They don't seem to care for me to Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
Extorting desperate.
Trafficus Totalis.
What's this? A child wandered into...
Incendio.
Expulso! Now you've gone too far.
I'm just warming up.
Repulsor. Descendo. Defendo.
From above!
Confringo. Accio.
Expulso.
Incendio.
Expulso. Expulso.
Repulso. Glacius.
Hardly felt.
Defendo. Incendio.
We're quite conductive, aren't we?
That's just the beginning.
С ним не толстый.
Might want to look up. Expulso. Expulso. Flash.
Inspirando. Confringo. Incendio. Accio.
Expulso.
Arresto momentum.
What are you Expulso.
Defendo. Confringo.
This has become personal. Expulso.
Це, блін.
Expelliarmus.
Knew I'd find you. Petrificus totalis!
The darkness will swallow.
Finite.
Petrificus
Expelliarmus.
totalis!
Glacius.
I won't go down as easy.
Expulso.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Protego.
Accio. Glacius. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Repulso. Defendo. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Descendo. Depulso. Glacius.
Oh, look.
Походу, кое-что понял. Заморозить, а потом составить том.
Control for what? Nothing ever happens.
Petrificus totalis.
It's about time Rookwood took control. He doesn't need Ranrock.
Glacius.
Hello? Protego! I'm embarrassed for you. Reducto! Reducto! Is that...
Depulso. Glacius.
I'm not...
Let's see what I make of no one to share in my victory. Revelio. Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself. Incendio.
Your life ends here.
Might I remind everyone that a wizard's sharpest tool is his mind.
Where others see darkness, I see light opportunities.
Totalis.
Can't figure out why this is the ministry ordinance. You've made a mistake.
Это здорово. Самое время. Только вот... Там файт. Мем.
Reparo. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Defendo. Pinfringo. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Look what you've done! You fight for it.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my take. Hardly carry the...
Tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we could steal some beasts from the pens at Hogwarts.
Petrificus Totalis.
We may have an intruder in our midst.
Glacis. Defender. Aloha Mora. Do cooperate, won't you? Expelliarmus! Accio!
И куда? Что-то думал, что я успею так просто ее пробить.
Revelio.
Интересно, ладно. Посмотрим, что здесь.
Here's a pleasant surprise. Reparo. Defendo. Confringo. Reparo. Accio. Reparo.
А что, непонятно.
Levioso. Lumos.
Ой, да ну. Оп. Ладно. Лететь, облетать полностью, ну пипец.
Wizards will be defeated.
Чё она такая большая? Жесть.
Right not to be worried about you.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Wonder who lives here.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
You made it.
А вот и я.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it. even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Come on, I'll take... This way.
Revelio.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne?
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes... It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against...
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the...
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refused... I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as...
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking... They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps...
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind...
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. I wish you well.
Revelio.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I apologize. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you...
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't like... Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the law.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what... He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring. Revelio.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance of what I'm dealing with.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's. I'm the one trying to help her.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing...
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Wizard in my book.
Incendio.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Descendo.
I won't rest. No!
Glacius. Descendo. Depulso.
You don't know who you're playing with! You've made your last mistake.
Accio.
One less human to worry about.
Incendio. Confringo. Depulso. Glacius. Descendo.
Regret coming here.
Defindo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Descendo. Depulso. Expelliarmus.
Who do you think you are?
Defindo.
No!
Confringo. Glacius.
I'm a
Descendo. Depulso.
You are postponing the inevitable.
Просто взяла, пробила защиту. Зачем она тогда нужна?
Arresto momentum. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Descendo. Glacius. Defindo. Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
When are you going to give up? You're so Rather unwise coming back this way.
Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Accio. Incendio.
I won't rest until...
What an unfortunate disappointment!
Incendio.
No!
Accio. Confringo. Defendo. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo.
And utterly pitiful display.
Expelliarmus. Descendo. Glacius. Repulso. Confringo.
You've made your last mistake. I'll cut you from shoes to shutter. How nice of you.
Defendo. Confringo.
I'm... Such arrogance.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Repulso. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Defendo.
I won't rest. You little mooncalf.
Glacius. Descendo. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Descendo. Repulso. Expelliarmus.
I confess.
Reparo.
That was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. They didn't even give her a chance.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering.
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to...
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot...
And... Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for...
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Capulso!
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Confringo! Incendio! I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient...
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't...
That's true. And I'm still not sure. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here.
We can. But perhaps...
Understood. Well then, invisibles... I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Вот эти знаки.
Anything helpful in the note?
Почему репера просто нельзя сделать?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar...
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Omen. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Omen has just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter... I'll be in touch. Till then.
Assignment's all finished.
On another adventure of Valbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my...
Pleased to hear. I'll be sure to let her know how...
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced... Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Нифига непонятно, но очень интересно, ладно.
I've always said that travel...
As a muggle boy, I used to feel I had a lot of fun.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more.
Very well. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus Curse. Also known as the Torture Curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he'd...
How horrible. Poor Ominous.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptor. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Так, думаю, на этом пока на сегодня закончить. Надо будет сделать перерыв. Потом, вероятно, вернусь. Но уже в Радугу. Возможно, после Радуги еще зайду. Продолжу проходить. Ладно, всем спасибо, кто был.